WUSA 9 Weather Watch is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Tonight, evacuations are underway in parts of California as neighbors there brace for Hurricane Hilary. The storm is expected to weaken to a tropical storm before it makes landfall, but when it does, Hilary could dump a year's worth of rain on Southern California and parts of the Southwest. We're talking about some catastrophic flooding here. Here's just a sample of what the storm could bring. Video taken at 5 this morning from a suburb of San Diego shows what appears to be lightning coming from Hurricane Hilary's outer bands. The person who shot this video says he has lived in San Diego for 20 years and never seen anything like that. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Casey Nolan. Let's get right to Chief Topper Schutt. He is in the Weather Center keeping an eye on Hilary's track. So, Topper, where is this storm now?
It's about 500 miles south of San Diego, but Casey, we have good news. Just like 5 minutes ago, 11 o'clock advisory came out. It's weakened.
That is good news.
So it's now down to a Category 1. Maximum winds are 90 miles per hour. Still has gusts to 115. But remember, for Southern California, desert Southwest, it was never going to be a wind problem. It was always going to be heavy rain. And the same can be said really for the Baja. It's always going to be flash flooding as opposed to winds once it gets closer to the Mexico-U.S. border. By tomorrow morning, it's still pretty far south and still a Category 1, but it's moving into some really cold water. And then by 6:30 tomorrow evening, it's essentially parallel to L.A., but notice it's east of L.A. and notice it's east of San Diego. That's going to spare them the high winds. Now, I'm not quite so sure why it's a Category 1. It should be a tropical storm by then. I mean, the winds are going to be down a lot because it's going to go into colder water and then it's going to be over land. That's 6:30 tomorrow evening. Then it just moves into Nevada as a tropical storm as we get into Monday night and Tuesday. So, rainfall. This just updated too. So not much happens until late tomorrow in places like LA, about 3/4 of an inch. But overnight tomorrow into early Monday, 2 3/4 inches, 3 inches in Ridgecrest, and about almost 3 inches in south central Nevada as well. And then we take you all the way through Monday at 6 p.m. LA tops out at 3 inches. Now that's a lot of rain. It's about 18% of their annual rainfall in LA, and places like Palm Springs will get their annual rainfall from this storm. But we've seen cases in LA because of the soil, a 1/2 inch can cause flash flooding. So that's why we're so concerned about massive flash flooding as we get into Sunday night and early on Monday. I mean, even 1.5 inches in Vegas is not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. And I tell you what, we still have tropical storm warnings across all of southwestern sections of Southern California, including San Diego and LA, which is just crazy. And yes, as you imagine, a lot of flash flood watches, Nevada, parts of Utah, the eastern half of Arizona as well. Right now, there's the rain. It's missing San Diego and missing LA, but already we're seeing feeder bands as far north as Las Vegas. We'll come back, we'll show you wave heights. We'll also talk about the commander's weather too.
Okay, Topper, we'll want to hear that. All right, remember, you can always stay up to date on severe weather with the WUSA 9 app. Just point your phone's camera at the QR code you see there on the screen, and we'll get you a link to download it right to your phone.